Hello everyone, I'm Jessie. About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, and among the 898 Pokémon currently recorded in the Pokédex, 154 are water-type Pokémon, accounting for 17%. This makes water the most common type among the 18 types available at the moment. Out of these 154 water-type Pokémon, which 10 stand out the most? Join me as we dive into the video showcasing the top 10 strongest water-type Pokémon based on my criteria and personal opinions. Although there are 154 Pokémon, this list will only consider Pokémon with water as their primary type. I hope you'll leave a like and subscribe. 10th place, Barraskewda. Barraskewda is a Generation 8 Pokémon and the evolved form of Arrokuda at level 26. Its most prominent feature is its base speed stat of 136. Excluding special forms, this speed places Barraskewda among the top 10 fastest Pokémon in terms of base speed. Additionally, its attack stat is also impressive at 123. Combined with two excellent abilities, Propeller Tail and Swift Swim, this makes Barraskewda a very fast and dangerous Pokémon. Even when facing faster opponents, Barraskewda can hold a Choice Band and use Aqua Jet effectively. It's easy to use and powerful. However, Barraskewda must act first and achieve a one-hit KO, as its other stats are significantly weaker. It can only withstand one hit before likely being taken out of the match. 9th place, Suicune. Suicune is a legendary Pokémon from Generation 2 and a member of the trio of legendary beasts from the Johto region. Overall, Suicune's stats are not too bad, with strong defensive capabilities. However, it can be a bit challenging to set up for a stronger performance because Suicune only learns Calm Mind and not Nasty Plot. Additionally, its speed isn't great, so battles with Suicune tend to be drawn out. Moves like Scald, Snarl, and Icy Wind have decent effects, but their offensive power isn't overwhelming. However, they have a high chance of inflicting negative status effects on the opponent. Suicune can tank hits, deal damage, and apply negative status effects, which means, over time, Suicune will likely win. This makes Suicune more suitable for double battles, where it can weaken opponents' stats while its teammates finish the job. Suicune also has Tailwind, making it a very advantageous pick. So, don't let the fact that Suicune was caught by a Pokeball in the anime lead you to think it's weak. 8th place, Azumarill. Azumarill is a Generation 2 Pokémon and the final evolution of Azurill and evolves from Marill at level 18. Two factors make Azumarill incredibly scary: its huge power ability and the belly drum move. Azumarill's base attack stat is 50, but it doubles to 100 as soon as it enters the battle thanks to huge power. Then, by using Belly Drum, which sacrifices half of its total HP to maximize its attack stat, increasing it by 4 times, Azumarill's physical attack skyrockets to around 400. Wow. Azumarill's low speed doesn't matter much. After setting up, it can use Aqua Jet to easily one-hit KO opponents. Beneath Azumarill's cute appearance lies a monster that waits for the chance to wipe out any opponent in its way. However, its trainer should equip healing items or a focus sash, as sacrificing half of its HP while having only 80 in defense makes Azumarill somewhat fragile. 8th place. This position is reserved for the water-type starter Pokémon in the Pokémon world. I will be creating a separate video dedicated to water-type starters. If you're interested, you can wait for that video to be released. Overall, water-type starters aren't too bad, but unfortunately, the water-type category is filled with many powerful, beautiful, and even divine Pokémon. This makes water-type starters less prominent, placing them at this rank. 7th place, Milotic. Milotic is a Pokémon from Generation 3 and evolves from Fiba. Not only is Milotic famous for its beauty, but it is also known for being a strong Pokémon. With its competitive ability, Milotic loves to face off against opponents with Intimidate. Its special attack stat starts at 100 and can double to 200, so it's a bad idea to provoke this Pokémon. While Milotic's speed isn't great, there are ways to compensate. One way is to use Dragon Dance to raise its speed, although this move also increases its attack stat. A better option might be using Icy Wind to lower the opponent's speed. Milotic has decent defensive stats, so it's not easy to knock it out quickly, and after using Icy Wind, it can finish off the opponent. To further enhance its HP, Milotic also has Aqua Ring, which heals it each turn. When it comes to Milotic's defenses, it has the Marvel Scale ability, which boosts its defense by 50% when it has a negative status condition. At that point, its physical defense goes over 100, and its special defense reaches 125, making Milotic nearly an impenetrable wall. However, to activate Marvel Scale, Milotic needs to be inflicted with Toxic or Flame Orb, and being poisoned or burned doesn't necessarily benefit it. In the end, competitive is generally favored by players over Marvel Scale. 6th place, Gyarados. Gyarados is a Pokémon from Generation 1 and evolves from Magikarp at level 20. Gyarados may resemble a dragon, but it's not a dragon type, though it is highly regarded for its ability to learn Dragon Dance. With an attack stat of 125 and speed of 81, if Gyarados successfully sets up with Dragon Dance, it can easily defeat opponents. It also possesses two of the best and most common abilities, Intimidate and Moxie, which is why Gyarados is a staple on most teams in nearly every game version. In PvP, Gyarados has lost some of its former prestige. While still a solid Pokémon, its lack of impressive defensive stats combined with its dual water/flying typing means it's vulnerable to both Stealth Rock and Electric-type moves, making it a risky choice for PvP. Gyarados truly reached its peak in Generation 6 and 7 when it gained access to Mega Evolution. When it Mega Evolves, its physical attack stat increases to 155, but its speed remains unchanged, so Dragon Dance is still a great option for boosting Gyarados' offensive power. What stands out most is the significant boost in its defensive stats, making Mega Gyarados a formidable offensive and defensive powerhouse. Though its dual water/dark typing is vulnerable to many threats, I personally found Mega Gyarados' dark typing invaluable when catching Mewtwo in Let's Go Pikachu, so I have no complaints about its dual typing. Mega Gyarados is truly a 10 out of 10 in terms of quality. 5th place, Slowbro. Slowbro was introduced in Generation 1 and evolves from Slowpoke at level 37. Slowbro is a Pokémon with a wide range of setup options. It has access to almost all of the best setup moves available today. With its low speed, it can use Trick Room. While its special stats aren't great, Calm Mind can solve this problem. For those who want it to be a sweeper, it also has Nasty Plot. Its physical attack is very poor, but Belly Drum can help boost it if needed. Slowbro can also use Iron Defense and Body Press to boost both its defense and physical offense after just one setup. Another powerful combo in Slowbro's move pool is Psychic Terrain and Expanding Force. If a Pokémon could bring 6 moves to battle, Slowbro would likely have no fear of any opponent. However, since it can only have 4 moves, the most common moveset for Slowbro includes Trick Room, Iron Defense, Slack Off, and Body Press. Slowbro also has the Oblivious ability, making it nearly impossible to prevent it from setting up. It's like trying to stop a rich person from spending money. Slowbro can also Mega Evolve in Generation 6 and 7. Mega Slowbro's defense reaches 180, and its special attack is 130. Other stats remain unchanged, and its ability becomes Shell Armor. Overall, Mega Evolution makes Slowbro much more defensively solid in physical defense, but doesn't improve its special defense much. Since Body Press wasn't introduced until after Mega Slowbro's time, it wasn't an ideal choice for physical offense. Therefore, the strategy for Mega Slowbro often revolves around poisoning the opponent and prolonging the battle. In my opinion, Mega Slowbro is weaker than regular Slowbro at this point. 4th place, Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini is a member of the 4 guardian deities of the Alola region. This Pokémon has impressive defensive stats, so it can confidently use Calm Mind in the first turn to boost its special attack. With a base special attack stat of 95, it can increase to an even higher value, allowing Tapu Fini to become a formidable offensive force. Tapu Fini also has the ability Misty Surge, which creates a misty terrain when it enters battle. In this environment, Pokémon on the ground are immune to status conditions and, importantly, Dragon-type moves are reduced in power by 50%. Tapu Fini's Fairy typing also makes it a notable Dragon Slayer. However, even with boosted stats, Tapu Fini's power is still somewhat limited, and its speed only competes with other Pokémon, meaning it doesn't have any particularly unique strategies. Third place, Dracovish. Dracovish is a fossil Pokémon from Generation 8, revived from the fish fossil and dragon fossil. As a result, Dracovish has the powerful dual typing of water and dragon, which only faces significant weaknesses from dragon and fairy types. While Dracovish's total base stats are only 505, with its highest stat being defense at just 100, its true power lies in the exclusive move Vicious Rend, a powerful attack with 85 base power that doubles if Dracovish attacks first. This move is described as the Pokémon using its Strong Jaw to attack, and with the ability Strong Jaw, the move's power is increased by 50%. As a result, Vicious Rend can hit for 255 base power, which is enough to potentially knock out any opponent with a single hit. The problem lies in Dracovish's base speed of 75, meaning it's not guaranteed to strike first in a 1v1 battle. Many trainers opt to equip Dracovish with Choice Scarf, which increases its speed by 50%, though this still doesn't ensure it will outspeed every opponent. Therefore, many trainers opt for Choice Band to guarantee decent damage output, around 190 power, without relying on the doubled power from Vicious Rend. In double battles, pairing Dracovish with Tailwind can let it sweep opponents. Overall, while Dracovish is strong, its strategy is simple and can be countered effectively. Second place, Palkia. Palkia is a legendary Pokémon from the creation trio of the Sinnoh region. As the god of space, Palkia has an incredibly powerful stat spread, and with its dual typing of water and dragon, it is only weak to two types. Therefore, in battle, the most appropriate role for Palkia is as a primary offensive attacker. There is no need for setup. Simply equip it with the 4 strongest defensive moves available, including its signature move Spatial Rend, and pair it with its exclusive item Lustrous Orb to boost the power of water, and Dragon-type moves by 20%. There's no need to elaborate further, Palkia is simply too strong. However, even a space god like Palkia has to concede defeat to one Pokémon. First place, Kyogre. Kyogre is a legendary Pokémon from the weather trio of the Hoenn region. It possesses top-tier special stats, though not as overwhelming as Palkia's overall stat distribution. Nevertheless, Kyogre is considered stronger because of its ability Drizzle, which creates rain as soon as it enters the battle. In rain, the power of water-type moves is boosted by 50%, making Kyogre's water-type attacks far more devastating than Palkia's. Kyogre's signature move, Origin Pulse, also has a higher base power than Palkia's Spatial Rend. Moreover, Origin Pulse can hit both opponents in double battles, making it an even stronger choice. Kyogre's ability to set up rain for its team and unleash powerful attacks like a relentless tsunami gives it a strategic advantage over Palkia. Furthermore, Kyogre can transform into Primal Kyogre. In this form, its offensive and defensive stats are greatly enhanced. The most significant change when Kyogre becomes primal is that its ability changes to Primordial Sea, which creates permanent heavy rain, amplifying its water-type moves even further. Primal Kyogre's weather effect lasts until it's replaced or swapped out. Pokémon that benefit from rain work exceptionally well alongside Kyogre, remaining strong throughout the match without worry. Statistically, Kyogre is the most frequently used water-type Pokémon in battles, which solidifies its position as the strongest water-type Pokémon currently. And that wraps up the list of the top 10 strongest water-type Pokémon according to my criteria and judgment. What do you think? Are there any names that deserve a spot in the top 10? Please feel free to share your thoughts and feedback in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.